Alright, I'm going to try to use some words. I got a song. It's called Ziggy Stardust. I've got the transcription, so maybe I won't give too much bad info. But the chords are a little murky. It's you can hear the electric and the drums and the bass and the vocals, but I've been mystified by exactly how the chords go as far as an acoustic guitar. So it looks like our G is like a G, only we're going to mute the first and fifth strings. So it's like a power chord. So don't let the A string ring out. Maybe mute it with your middle finger, and then the first string is muted by maybe the skin of your palm or maybe the underside of your ring finger. Kind of weird, but that's how we really play a lot of G's. I call it the AC/DC G versus the full. Sounds a little too cheerful. So we got, and then a rake on muted strings. So it's then a eighth note rest. We got a D. So it's down, down, up, down, down, up. So the first bar. And then we got a C add 2, which is like the G, only you just take the bass one string over here. Oh, and then we'll add our pointer finger on the fourth string. So that's a C add 2. So that's like a duh. Okay, so from the beginning, let's see if I can do it. Okay, then we go to a G with a B bass note. Here's the C2, C add 2, and then your bass note is now the fifth string, second fret for a G over B. Then a quick A minor. That's important stuff. I thought this has bothered me for a long time. So see, what am I looking at here? And again. All right, that's the part A. Now our verse is going to be a G to a B minor 7. So we've got our G, which now this looks a little different. Maybe like a, according to the transcription, it's like a G. You just mute the fifth string and let the second string be open. It's amazing how many different G chords you can play right there on the the standard G position. There's a lot of variations. Then there's a couple of chukka. So you got G, B minor 7, 7th fret. All right. So we're just kind of strumming along there. Then our C, we'll do this. And that's just your normal C for a measure. The fascinating thing, of course, is that little riff on the electric, but we'll try not to get distracted by that, but that's where we are. So he's got that, I call that the garbage can chord, where you just kind of when you're going to change the last beat of the measure or before the new chord, you just pick up your fingers and get ready to grab the next chord. So it's kind of a timekeeper. So let's see, the C, one, I can't count, one. You're on D there for a while, and then our G. Okay, that's the same. E minor, A major, C major. At the end, the garbage can chord, that's rhythm figure 3. Alright, so that's going to repeat. Maybe we should jump ahead to the choruses, so we're going to do like an A5, G5, F. Okay, that's kind of what I thought. Making sure guitars 1, 2. No. Alright, never mind. I was looking at guitar 1. So it's going to be A minor, this G5, like the AC/DC G, and this F. Alright, I'm going to play that. We got A minor, the AC/DC G, then F, lift up the pointer, F, lift up the pointer, F, lift up the pointer, F, then a quick G. I didn't know that G was there, or did I? Let's find out. So we got... Then we go back to figure 1, that intro, and that's going to be most of the song, except the end. We got our fabulous. So it's kind of wild when there's like 3 guitar parts stacked up, plus a bass part, you know, your eyes are scanning up and down. So I realized that was kind of chunky compared to my previous examples of David Bowie music, but I thought, I'm a little unsure of this, and I have just kind of done my own thing, which if I wasn't thinking about or overthinking it, I would just go like... verse. So I probably reverted back to my old ways of just playing it by ear, but I did learn a few things from the transcription. I didn't know the B minor 7 was up there. It does sound pretty good, but it does confirm that there's a C add 2, and that happens. As far as the exact rhythm, you know, I'm cool with just kind of doing it the way I hear it, and I guess if you spent a long time studying this transcription and get the strumming perfect, that would be, I would admire that greatly. However, these transcriptions are not always perfect, so I think there's some merit in just doing like the way it feels within reason. Or if you make it way different and it sounds cool, then it's good, right? So that's, if you are curious about playing it exactly like the transcription, just email me and I will send you this transcription, which is from Guitar Port. Doesn't really say. Oh, transcribed by Jeff Perrin. It's got a lot of chords listed up there. It also has the electric parts, which is amazing. Wow. I would like to study that too. So maybe we'll get around to some Mick Ronson stuff if we get a chance. So thanks for letting me do all these Bowie songs and just have a little fun. This is really entertaining for me. It gets me engaged and just revisiting. I have covered a lot of these songs in bands over the years, which is pretty cool, man. I'm kind of proud of the fact that I worked with people that shared that love of David Bowie's music and would put in the effort to get to the point where we can take it out and play it in public. So thanks to all my bandmates who I've played with over the years. I'll never forget you guys. You guys were great. All right, thanks again. And if you want to subscribe or transcribe, do both.